Hi, I'm Eric Klein with Line 6.
And I'm Brendon Small with Brendon Small Incorporated. And we're going to talk about some nerdy stuff.
We're going to geek out today.
We're going to geek out. This is where the Beatles recorded the Abbey Road album.
And Ride the Lightning.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So this is a very historical place. This is where a lot of the score for Star Wars was conceived of. It was not recorded, though.
Yeah, all the Simpsons voiceovers.
Yes. So it's great to be here in this historical landmark.
Yeah.
You were telling me something exciting about Helix 2.8.
Yes.
Can you tell me about that a little bit?
2.8 is the new firmware. By the time people watch this video, it will likely be out and people will be debating about it online. It had 8 new amp models, 8 new effects,
Yes.
A lot of weird interactivity with other Line 6 gear and non-Line 6 gear.
Okay.
My favorite feature allows it to act as a Footswitch remote control for every piece of Mac or PC software made.
Now that's pretty amazing. You told me about this earlier. If I'm sitting here, if I'm recording guitars, I can program these pedals through a USB connected to my computer to start and stop sessions with my feet.
Yes.
To record over, to overdub, to do all kinds of stuff. I can do it just by, because this is what happens when you're recording guitar, you freeze your hands into a place and you don't want to move it for, basically for continuity, to use a TV show or movie making term, but you want continuity between left and right guitars. So just moving your feet into that saves a lot of time and unneeded movement. So I see that as being totally valuable.
Yeah.
I could probably check my email through this thing.
You can actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anything you can currently do with your hands on a traditional computer keyboard, you can now do with this.
That's impressive.
With your feet.
That's cool. Can I do a clear history on my...
You can.
Good. You said 8 new amps.
8 new amps.
Can you give me like a couple highlights?
3 channels of the 5C3 Tweed Fender.
Okay.
3 channels of the 5C3 Tweed Grammatico, which is the boutique outfit out of Austin, Texas.
Okay, very
so
cool.
It's cool. You can sort of contrast the classic Tweed and the modern Tweed.
So you guys are getting so specific that you're getting into the boutique world of amps. That's really cool. All right.
And with the Rev Generator. There are 4 channels, so it's a big project. So we only got the red channel, the high gain channel in. This one, we have the other 3 coming later on.
Okay, cool.
And then...
Give you all your metal sounds you've ever wanted.
Yep, bunch of effects. We talked about the hotkeys. If you happen to have a Variax, you can now control the level of each string on your Variax guitar independently.
So the volume of each string you can change. So
Yeah.
so what you were using is if you want to get into like your low string kind of like genty stuff, you can mute everything else if you want to.
Yeah, and you can already do the tuning per string too. So in one snapshot, you can be doing double drop D and only the bottom 2 strings are active. And then you can switch to dadgad with the banjo with the top string turned down for the chorus. That sounds like the worst song ever made. Unless you're a Bungle fan, they can pull it off.
They could probably do it, yeah. So that's cool. Any cool new effectsy kind of stuff? Delays and reverbs are delays and reverbs.
Yep. Yeah. So we got the Moog Mogerfoger filter in there.
You do?
That's coming in 2.8. We have 2 new EQs. Okay. We have the King of Tone. Once we modeled the King of Tone, we could make the Prince of Tone by cutting it in half, because it's pretty much half a King of Tone.
Okay.
And then people will call us like, no, there's a switch inside that changes this thing. So we're saying it's inspired by the Prince of Tone. Just so the haters don't scream at us.
That's cool, though, yeah. I mean, but what are these guys going to do if they can't be irritated by things?
Play their guitar, maybe.
Maybe play their guitar. Maybe just be nice to your sister, parents, for once.
Pet a dog.
Yeah.
Help an old lady across the street.
Do something nice, or just or get angry about, I don't know, the pedal. Stay tuned. We'll be back right after this. A word from your sponsor. Oddly enough, the sponsor is Fractal. That's the nerdiest joke I can make.